Yeah, we've been playing this music for a good while. It's always accordion and fiddle based, as most Cajun music is. But as Cajun music has always been for a long time, there's a lot of rock and roll, a lot of blues, always a lot of influences that, being in Louisiana, we're right in the middle of a lot of different styles between Texas and New Orleans and all around, and being in the current year of 2012 that we're in. But yeah, so we have a drum set, a guitar, an accordion, fiddle, vocals, and yeah, that's basically what you're hearing there too, is just those four instruments.
And on the album, you've got some interesting guests: Dr. John, Scarlett Johansson, Gordon Gano. How did you hook up? Probably Dr. John was easier to hook up with because he's right there where you guys are. But how about the other? How did you hook up with those guys?
Well, so Dr. John actually, it was my first time meeting him. Andre and I were playing on a project called Solution to Pollution, and it was kind of a response to the oil spill. And we were part of the band of that CD, and he was amazing to work with. Dr. John is just such an amazing presence and musician. And while we were at it, our producer, Corey Ritchie, who produced this album, knows him quite well from working in the studio, and said, would you mind laying down some organ on this track we've been working on? And he was all into it. He said, I love that coon-ass music. So then Gordon Gano, we met in New Orleans at DBA, a little club we play pretty often in New Orleans. He happened to be there. We happened to play a riff from his song, and he happened to jump up and start singing it. We were like, who is this dude? Oh, I think that voice sounds like Gordon Gano himself. And it was, and we have been playing together ever since. He joins us fairly often at different festivals. He plays fiddle with us, and he sings actually some French songs, and then we do Violent Femmes tunes. And Scarlett Johansson actually recorded at the same studio that we record at in Maurice, Louisiana. She recorded her Tom Waits cover album, Anywhere I Lay My Head, and it became just kind of a mutual connection through that. So we recorded her in LA, but a Louisiana connection.
So with the Violent Femmes, you were actually playing Blister in the Sun, I believe.
Yeah, we were just kind of, we would just throw the little da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na-na into one of our songs, and he happened to be there, and came and sang, and now we get to play the actual, and he taught us how to play the song on stage that night. He said, first of all, you're on the wrong key. And then the next chorus, because we never actually played the whole song, just the riff. So now we get to play it actually fairly often, and all his awesome tunes added up, and Gone Daddy Gone. It's so fun to play with him when we get to. And he brings a lot to our music too. So.
All right. Great. How about another live tune?
Yeah, I'm going to do another song off the CD. This is called Les Jolies Filles Veut Pas Moi. The Pretty Girls Don't Want Me.
Ramblers live here on Sunset Road on WTJU with La Jolie Fille n'en veut plus de moi. Does that mean the pretty girl don't want any more of me?
Exactly.
All right. My high school French is coming back to me after all those years.
Bien bon.